into another title match, Anthony. We had the 7-time WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, up against the first father and son WWE, former Tag Team Champions now, and Rey and Dominik Mysterio for the belts. Again, an interesting match. How did you see it?
I saw it as you definitely see a lot of Eddie Guerrero and Dom.
Yeah.
You do see a lot of that Dominik match is going to kill me because I took that exactly from him.
Mm-hmm.
But I had typed down a prediction here that the Usos were going to retain.
Yeah.
But there was going to be a possible turn by Rey or Dominik. Because
right.
Because if you watch the program leading into, Rey was always like to Dom, stay focused, like really getting on him. Now, I was half right. That did not happen. But nevertheless, the one thing that annoyed me throughout this match was that it was all... the commentators kept on using Eddie Guerrero to help Dom get over.
Yeah. Look, I think it's hard for him to try and get over. He doesn't have a lot of size. He's obviously still a rookie. He's certainly not there yet. We were talking before, does someone deserve the spot? I don't know that, if he wasn't Rey's son, whether he would have had the push he's had so far.
Yeah.
I don't think he offers a huge amount at the moment. I think the potential is great, but at the moment, I don't know that he offers a huge amount. And I think they probably like the idea of of Rey, one of their absolute first ballot Hall of Famers, the whole father and son thing, being the first to win a tag title. There was a lot of bits of history attached to them. Yeah. But I don't think he's ready.
I don't even think, if we go back a year ago, when he had the match with Rollins, I don't think he was ready. The thing is with SummerSlam is that's a big stage.
Yes.
And that in terms of debuts and that, with that being Dom's first match at that point, so it's been on the roster for about a year now. There hasn't been much. I don't want to say there hasn't been much improvement. But
there hasn't really, if you're going to be brutally honest.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of improvement from what I watched, a few months ago.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
There's no real size being put on. There's no great improvement. I mean, he's okay. He's good. He'd be brilliant on the indie circuit or something. But I don't think he's ready for that stage yet, Mike.
No, definitely not. He's not ready for that stage. And we know that. Obviously, Rey Mysterio would have a definitely big hand in him being booked there.
Oh yeah.
And the father and son bit and everything else, but the reality is he looks clumsy the way he works, looks uncoordinated, looks like he hasn't grown into his body yet. That's when I'm looking at him when I watch him work. If I was training him or I was working as a trainer, that's what I would be looking at. I do see that there's probably potential, but I think he's running out of time too because he's been on TV now for 12, 18 months. He's had basically every opportunity known to man to get over. My prediction with him is really he'll end up turning on Rey.
Oh, absolutely.
And then he'll say, if I was writing this, the first thing I would be saying is Eddie is my papi. Really my dad. Eddie was really my dad and work like a Guerrero. Because he's too big to work like a Mysterio. He's physically just too big, but he could work like a Guerrero. But First thing I'd be doing, I'd be shutting him down to Chavo Jr. and saying, teach this guy how to wrestle, and probably already has. Teach this guy how to wrestle like a Guerrero, and then just say, I am really a Guerrero. I'm not. And you've got a whole feud there. You've got a 6-month feud with the family gets in. It gets heated and gets people's emotions going, hey, can you turn on your father? There's a lot of opportunities there. Whether the booking at WWE will see this, I don't know. That would be what I'd be doing with it. And the other thing I'd be doing with him too is a lot more time on coordination exercises, standing on one foot catching balls, because he just looks like Gumby in there. He works. Really, he does. He looks like Gumby. But there's definitely, like I said, material to work with, and if they work with it smart, he'll go far.
Well, Chavo Jr. is down at AEW, I believe, as a manager for Andrade.
Yeah, that's right. But they've got the ring still in the backyard.
Yeah.
They're down there and jump in the ring, and I'm pretty sure that there's no problems with the Guerreros and the Mysterios.
No.
As that. But yeah, that's if I was gonna, I would turn Dominik.
And I thought it was interesting. I thought the Usos wrestled really, really well, and as they always do, and the big frog splashes and whatever. But the thing I found interesting was that Ray got pinned and not Dominik.
Well, that's why Lee said he'll turn.
Yeah.
Dominik will turn. That's why I think they might be leaning towards that.
Yeah, I think they are.
You lost the match, Dad. Not me. My real father, Eddie, wouldn't have lost the match.
I like it.
That's how I would book it. And the Usos, well, if they're not the best tag team in WWE, they'd be damn close.
Yeah.
Good tag team. And they got that Samoan look about them. And,
very much so. Yeah.
And any Samoan that we've met in the business are usually freaks, and these two guys are freaks.
There haven't been too many bad ones over the years, really.
No.
I'd probably be scratching my head. I mean, I've seen them in New Zealand, I've seen them in Australia, and obviously everything we've seen overseas, WCW, WWE, the whole bit. They don't really put out a bad one.
It's like Jamaican sprinters, mate. They're made for it. They are made for pro wrestling, the Samoans. They really are. They get instantaneously, they've got the right mentality. They understand the business. Take it seriously. And no matter how big they generally get, they're agile.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you look at Yokozuna.
Well, that's right. Or even local guys that we had here, like Morphine and that. There's no way you would have thought Morphine would come off the ropes. Or King Harker. His agility for his size. There's no way you would have thought those guys can do that. They do it. They pull it off and they make it look easy. And that's what makes Samoan wrestlers so good and exciting to watch, because they can do the impossible at times. When you look at them, you say, that's impossible. And that's what I like about Samoan guys. And I think the Usos would have to be the best tag team in WWE.
Well, how did you score this match out of 10?
6, probably. Reality.
Yeah, I went 5.5, but Anthony, what do you think?
I'd say for 5.5, definitely.
Okay.